Hi. Hybrid hiccups has been the subject of the theme for my video blogs last week and this. And I'm talking about 10 things that organisations need to think about when we're talking about moving into the era of hybrid work. There's a lot of discussion about, that's the way it's going to be, that's the employee preference, there's benefits to the employer, there's benefits to the employee. But this is a fundamental mindset shift for many, and the introduction of new operating models. So it's nothing not to be sniffed at lightly. This has due care and attention. I've talked about things like security and performance monitoring. I talked about micromanagement yesterday. And I wanted to talk about proximity bias today. And this is something that every leader and every executive and every person in HR needs to be aware of. And it is not something that we do necessarily deliberately, but we can have an inherent bias to the way we think about a person and the work that they do when we are co-located, when we can see them. And research has shown that employees that are co-located with their boss feel closer to the power and the decision making than their remote counterparts and colleagues do. So it's a bias that we have to be cognizant of and overcome. Leaders have to lead the hybrid team with inclusivity and equity. Everybody has to be treated the same way. Everybody has to be given the same opportunity. There's been research on the difference in salaries between the remote worker and the co-located worker, and that the physically co-located worker's salary is higher. I've heard that talked about. I haven't found the research, but an interesting aspect. So we need to make sure that nobody feels less included, less involved, a lesser person just because they're not in an office. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.